want to know a little bit about my background, I was born in Hawaii, and so I got my university education there, and I grew up with the sand and the ocean. And then beyond that, my wife and I got married. We moved to Canada because I'd been here as a child, so I really enjoyed Canada. That's why we came. And then I was an educator. I spent 35 years of that, really enjoyed myself working with young people. And it was joy for me, and hopefully they benefited as well. I'm really proud of my daughter Megan because she supported the Prostate Cancer Center and raised a lot of money to help this fight because it's a widespread problem among men. Well, in my case, I knew that there was a bit of a problem in the family because my grandfather had died at 70 of prostate cancer, and I was warned by my brother that a couple of my uncles had passed away with prostate cancer. So I knew there was something that I needed to be aware of. So my wife insisted that I go and get checked, right, have the prostate test and all this kind of stuff. And it paid off because I was diagnosed with prostate cancer, and all of the mess it could have made didn't happen because of the care that I had listened and done the PA test, got checked, and got it done, and it worked out perfectly. It took time to recover, but it was well worth it. Well, in my case, of course, when I told my wife, well, I've got prostate cancer, she cried a lot, right? But that's a natural reaction. But the reality was I have a very good family. I've got 3 really intelligent daughters who are really helpful, and I've got other supporting family that are there for me, and for sure I could rely on them and rely on others, and I had very good friends who are there for me as well. So we could converse, and they provided ample support. So I felt like this is going to work out, and it did work out. Yeah, I think that it's very important that you understand that when you're going through this, it's a journey. It's going to take some time. You have to be patient, and you have to rely on the experts, and when they give you advice, follow it. It's very important that you listen to them and do what they say, and understand that people know that you need them. So don't be afraid to ask for help. They're there for you.
Well, for me, NakedEspy was something that happened at the time as a bit of necessity. My dad had been just diagnosed with cancer, and I was like, whoa, and we were all really freaking out. And it was like, what could I do? And at the very same time in my business, I had a little tiny 1,200 square foot store at the time. I had about 8 feet of menswear, and men were not coming in. People thought it was a women's boutique. So I said, if I tell people that I'm going to give them clothes for free, if they show up with a donation to the Prostate Cancer Center, I'm going to dress them for free, using all these clothes I can't sell, they're not selling anyway. Let's see what's going to happen. And that event, we called it NakedEspy. The line was full the first morning, and Brett Wilson showed up with Camilla DiGiuseppe from CTV News and thanked me, and that was the first piece. And we went, well, we can really make a difference as a small business. And it was $8,000. At the time, that was a lot of money for me, and I remember giving away that $8,000 of clothes, but it did so much good. And the event from this point now has bloomed to, we've done it with 100 guys, we've done it with 50 guys, and we've raised over $350,000 for the Prostate Cancer Center over the years, and it feels really good to be able to do something, because if you're a small business, you can't write a $50,000 check like in Canada or one of these big companies. So what you can do is you can rally people together, you can bring community together so we can all work to make that, raise that same amount of money and have a lot of fun doing it. So it's one of the funnest events of the year that we do. We absolutely love it. And the Prostate Cancer Center, for me, keeping it local is really important for me as a business owner. My money comes from Calgary, my shoppers are from Calgary, I want to support Calgary. And so every single thing that we support as an organization, and also myself personally, is always a local charity. And I believe that's really important to keep it local. It's a really big deal to get men when they're younger talking about their health. Men don't talk about their health. As women, we have girlfriends, we're finding out, you know, I have a little thing, what do you think? And we talk about it, and we're much more engaged. And men are just like, I'm good, I'm fine, I'm good. And these are the kind of things that we realized as soon as we got men uncomfortable in their underwear, we were able to have them listen and go, oh, I need to think about this. And that was a really, really, really big deal to me. And it was about me and not the other women that I knew and getting the men in their life to get to talk about their health. That's what was really important. And so I love that this is a younger demographic. Like you saw those guys, they come, they work out, they've been here. Those are the guys we need to understand. Once a year, get this done if you're over 40. Do you know your history? Like my dad was saying, do you know your history of prostate cancer in your family? And that's what I really want to do, is get those guys so they do live longer, so that we don't have, you know, we're not all alone at the old folks' home without any men there.